Hello everyone, my name is Anshika Jain. I am working as a legal intern in Lexis and Law Company for the month of July. I hope all of you are safe and healthy in such an unprecedented times. So, before beginning to the topic, I would like to say that there are various topics in our country and even in the world that hold so many controversy regarding the topic. You have a lot of ideas, you can agree to it, you can disagree to it, even if when it comes to various legal provisions or even to the acts that have been followed in our country. So today my topic is related something like this. My topic is, should India scrap the death penalty in India? So when you listen to this topic, even your head start brainstorming. You have so many opinions, you have so many things to add to this topic. So today we are going to discuss that. So let's begin. We know that to end the practice of capital punishment, many marches, strikes, and other forms of movement are being held. So what precisely is that? What exactly is the problem? Why are individuals calling for the death penalty to be abolished? This has become a widespread demand from developed, underdeveloped, and even a developing country. But India has yet to eliminate the penalty, which had caused various consequences for India as a growing country. The Indian criminal justice system is built on a fusion of two theories, that is the reformative and the preventive. So first let's talk about reformative. So reformative theory says that is a crime as a sickness. According to this view, you cannot cure through killing. The fundamental goal of this philosophy is to modify the offender's personality and character in order for whom to become a helpful member of society. Now let's talk about the preventive theory, which states that the prevention is always better than cure. It is another theory that is used. It is preferable to take precautions before committing a crime. So this idea tries to prevent crime by imposing the death penalty on the culprit or keeping him in a prison or suspending his driver's license as depending on the circumstances. Now let's discuss various crimes that are related to death penalty. How a person can given the death penalty, what are the crimes that he have to do to get that death penalty. So we all know that a person who commits murder is subject to death punishment under section 302 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. The Supreme Court even ruled in a famous case, Bachchan Singh case, that capital penalty is only constitutional when used as an exception in the rarest of the rare instances. Another situation is that a person who commits a murder during a provided theft is subject to the death punishment under the IPC. The use of any extraordinary classification of explosives to accomplish a blast that could endanger one's life or cause serious damage to one's property is also punishable by death. The next we talk about various acts. The Criminal Law Act of 2013 may also award capital punishment to someone who inflict injury in rape and dies or is placed in a permanent vegetative state as a result of it. Now let's talk about the detailed analysis for abolition. Why we can abolish death penalty. Our society is facing a significant threat from the death penalty. This is an immoral act, and to the extent it is legal killing and infringement of personal rights, it is also unethical. We as humans have no legal right to kill others, but capital punishment have violated that right. Article 21 that clearly states that all the citizens have right to life and personal liberty, although this right is violated by the capital punishment. The court system, based on the evidence gathered, cannot trust it to take one's life. The Supreme Court, for example, handed down 60 death sentences between January 1, 2000 and 30 June 2015. It is then recognized that it has made mistakes in 15 of them, that is 25%. So what we can conclude through this analysis? For many years, India has used death penalty as a punishment. However, in the current period, this punishment has been questioned because murdering someone who has killed the victim cannot be considered justice. You cannot use here formula tit for tat. There could be a variety of different ways to punish the criminal, but murdering the offender should never be an option. Several states are leaning toward removing the death penalty, while others wish to keep it in places. States like India, China, USA, for example, they prefer to deal with the death penalty for some crimes, whilst the UK and Canada, they have abolished it entirely. India should think on this term, and they can also abolish it soon, because being a democratic country, Safeguarding the rights of people, it's an important duty. Or killing a person for even a brutal crime against might not serve as a justice system with the rights of people. So we can shift to various preventive measures. We can change the forms of punishment, but killing is not a right option. So I hope you all have understood what I am trying to say, what is my opinion. I insist you all, whatever you hold opinion on this topic, please feel free to comment in the section. You will also have a very important opinion regarding this topic, so it will be very helpful even for me to understand what other people hold the opinion on this topic. Thank you very much.